Hi, I'm Kim. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to make something that is a southern staple. I'm going to make biscuits. Fun fact, I don't measure anything, so I had to actually measure to give approximations. In this bowl, I have 3 cups of self-rising flour. And this is what I use, Southern biscuit. Self-rising is important. If you buy all-purpose, you have to add baking powder. If you do not, you will have a cracker. You won't have a biscuit. For the shortening, I have classic Crisco. And in that, plus the 3 cups of flour is 1/4 cup of Crisco. Then you have to have your milk. You can use different things. I use buttermilk because it's classic. If you do not have buttermilk, you can use whole milk, add a tablespoon of vinegar or lemon juice, make buttermilk, or you can use heavy cream. It will give you a different taste though. So what you do is after you put your shortening in the bowl, you're going to take it and you are going to crumble it in. You can have a fancy pastry cutter, that is just fine. I use what I have, which are my fingers. So you do this until you get basically little like pea-sized bits in it. You can tell once it gets incorporated because basically you just want it throughout the flour so that when that melts, it gives you that nice fluffy, texture to your biscuit. It's very simple. It's really not difficult. It's really not. A big part of cooking is time management. That is one of the things that I excel at because I am extremely scheduled. It's a little bit militant. It's a family joke. But I am quite serious about it. So once you do that, which is what I have now done, and you can kind of see the texture, you're going to take, this is about 1 1/4 cups of buttermilk. And you're just going to stir that in, again, with your fingers. Best tool there is. And I use this fun 2-finger, sort of like a dough hook paddle motion. And you add it a little at a time because you don't want your dough to be too wet. So, here we go. And it's starting to come together. Well, due to slight technical error, I'm back. Don't ask me what happened. I messed up somehow. In the meantime, I washed my hands. In the bowl, we have our dough. To this, I'm simply going to sprinkle it with flour because now you have to work your dough. This is a simple push and then pull and then knead with the flat of your hand. It's not hard, but you do that and then you just add a little flour because you don't want it to be sticky. So I'm going to try to do this because I am not a cameraman, but push, pull, push, pull, push, pull, using the back of your hand, and then you just use your fingers to pull it towards you. Then you will continue to do this until you get a nice, beautiful ball of dough, which takes a few minutes. And it's also a great way to work out your aggressions. Beat the dough. So, really simple. Really is. It's not hard. Anyone can do it. If you try a recipe and it is a fail, just try again. Some things are harder than others, but at completion, you have this. From this, you can take it and you can be fancy. Right now I'm flouring my hands to roll it out, which is what this is. You can be fancy, you can roll it out. You can take a biscuit cutter, you can do that. It's all well and good. I use my hands. I basically pick out a dough ball. Now I like bigger biscuits. Actually trying to do medium. Not good at that, but I'm trying. So you take this and then you roll. And then you will do this until you have your pan full. At that point, you will pop them into a preheated oven at 450 And you will bake them for about 10 to 15 minutes. It depends on your oven. If you have a colder oven, you will bake it longer. This is what you get. If you place them close together, then they fluff and they don't have crispy edges. If you put them further apart, you'll have crispy edges. I will do a reveal, as I will call it, after I get these and put them in the oven. And until then, just let your mouth water. And I'm back with my reveal. The biscuits are out of the oven. They're nice and light, fluffy, golden brown. I've buttered one so that you can see what it looks like on the inside. I hope that you've enjoyed watching this, and I hope that you will be back to watch me cook other things in the future, because I do plan on doing this, and I hope that you enjoyed it, and I do hope that everyone has a blessed and beautiful day.